How's it going, toy friends? I just got a whole bunch of the Last Jedi exclusives. I got the Snoke and I also got the two pieces from Amazon. So let's go ahead and have a look. We're looking at the packaging from the Snoke figure. Snoke took a while to actually get to my doorstep, but it was well worth the wait. This is actually the one deluxe figure that I'm going to recommend the most. Here's a good look at Snoke in packaging, and you can see they did a really nice job. You could probably just put this on the bookshelf for a display, but here's a good look at the face of Snoke. This is kind of the leading thing, and what we really get a good view of him in terms of the movie. But again, we have all this speculation he might be different people, but I think with this figure we can kind of put a lot of that away. Here's just a look at the throne itself. And it's an excellent extra piece to go with your displays if you're into that type of thing. Snoke is incredibly tall. The only problem is he has absolutely no desire to stand on his own 2 feet. Here's a comparison with our previous tallest figure, the Vader, and you can see he's actually even taller than Vader. Compared to just the normal Praetorian Guard, he actually towers quite a bit above them. Okay, so here's the big mystery. This is actually what's under the gold robe. It's just kind of a white gi and a large pair of depends, as you can kind of see from the back. The cool thing about Snoke, though, is he has this ring. And the ring we've seen in a couple trailers too. I think it's going to have some importance in the movie. The best part is actually his slippers. Wherever he got his gold robe, it must have been a matching set. They did a great job with the inlay. There's just one final look at Snoke, and as I said, this is really, if you're going to get any of the deluxe figures, that's the one. The good news is the Amazon sets came in a outer protective box. Let's take a look at their Praetorian Guard figure to start with, and that would be the one on the left. He's a little bit more expensive than your average figure, but you get a long blade and actually this sword as well. But otherwise, he's exactly the same as a regular Praetorian Guard, with the exception of the helmet. And of course, we know all of the helmets are kind of different. Here's a nice comparison. The one on the right is actually the Amazon head. And here's a look from the back. They're actually different from the back as well. But again, otherwise, it's the exact same figure. He comes with this beautiful long blade. And the one worry I had was that the staff would actually be too flimsy, but it's nice and solid. The plastic skirts actually let you do some cool action features, if you will, with the Praetorian Guards. Here's a look at the second weapon, which is this sword. This sword is actually in the TRU Force Link pack in the 3 3/4 version. I'm actually going to give it to my other Praetorian, and that way I'll actually have 4 different Praetorian Guards just based on their weapons. Here's a look at the Amazon First Order StormTrooper set, and it comes in this kind of ovaled box, if you will. On the back, you can see they've given you a list of all of the different weapons that are actually on the interior. The packaging is actually really nice. It has this nice gatefold with a little piece of Velcro to open, and once you kind of open the folds, this is what you get on the interior. Again, you could use this just as a display. But I have a significant First Order army, so I'm actually going to use the parts to kind of diversify some of the troopers I already have. Here's a quick comparison. He's exactly the same as the old First Order Stormtrooper that we got with The Force Awakens. The one on the left is the Amazon one. I'm going to put the tactical gear on there. This is the webbing that kind of goes with the heavy trooper, if you will. The backpack only works with the webbing gear. There really is no other way to put it on the back of the Stormtrooper. Here's our improved Riot gear in comparison to the one we got with Target. And again, this is the same Force baton that we're going to be getting with the Finn character. Here's the heavy weapon, and this is kind of the nice little piece. When you look at it, the scope is actually on a rotation joint, so you can move that around, but again, pretty cool. It also comes with a pair of binoculars that have a hinge joint in the middle. It's another new piece, and I'm just going to use it with another trooper as a spotter for my heavy weapons trooper. There you have it. There are the Amazon exclusives along with the deluxe Snoke. I hope you enjoyed my review.